Hi guys, this is Harsimran. For those of you who don't know me, I started my YouTube channel a couple of months back, but I just kind of put like dance videos in it and I didn't make any introduction video because I thought nobody would watch it. But now that I've put up 3-4 dance videos, I feel like I should do one to for you guys to be able to get to know me better and so that I could connect with all of you. So yeah, here it is. So I'm about to do a kind of a Q&A and I put up a poll on Instagram. You want to say hi?
Hi,
Introduce yourself. No?
I'm Gradveer. I'm in first class.
नहीं पूरा introduction नहीं चाहिए, बस नाम बोला, नाम, not school and all.
Okay, bye.
Bye. And I put up a poll on Instagram asking my followers if there was anything they want to know about me. So I got a couple of questions, so I'll be answering that. And I know nobody asked about this, but before everybody gets confused, I did kind of start YouTube just to put dance videos, but I realized that I don't want to be, just like called a dancer or just a person who dances. I think there's so much more to me and I want to put that out there. So I'll be making different kind of content, mainly dance. Like my other content would not overshadow my dance, but I would try other kinds of stuff. So we'll start with like basic questions, which is what's my name? My name is Harsimran Kukreja. I study at Ashoka University, which is in Sonipat, Haryana, and I'm doing a pol science major and I'm in my second year currently. I have been trained in Kathak for almost 10 years now, and yeah, and there's a lot more, but I think for now, for this video, this much information is enough. And somebody asked me my nickname. I think my nickname is kind of weird and embarrassing, but I will let you guys know only if you subscribe to my channel now. Please subscribe to my channel if you want to know my nickname and see my content, which is to come. Now, we'll just start with the questions before you guys get bored. So the first question is, how old were you when you started dancing and what inspired you? As far as I remember, I think I was about 3 or 4. Like I was just that kid who went to all birthday parties, all weddings, everywhere just to dance. And yeah, I was that kid. So I've just been dancing since then. And yeah, what inspired me was, I think, just like Bollywood movies. I would just like watch movies on TV, see dance, their songs, and like learn from them initially. But then I went to boarding school where I started taking Kathak really seriously. So yeah, I think who inspired me was my guru in school, who really encouraged me to take the art forward. So yeah, that's that. Second question is, your favorite food you wouldn't share with anyone? Generally, I wouldn't share food with like anyone. Like I hate sharing food, like just get your own food. But I would not share sushi with anyone. Like I love sushi, so I wouldn't share that with anyone. Okay, how hard can dancing be? So I think this is a very good question. I think it's just not about dance. Any art, anything that anybody does is supposed to be hard in the starting, but if you're at it and you do it with all your heart, I think it gets easier. So it's hard for different people at different levels. So I mean, dancing is also hard at some level, and a lot of people think that you should be a born dancer. Dance is not like, dance is something you cannot learn. That's really not true. It's such a big misconception that people have, that you have to be a born dancer, you have to have this, God-gifted thing and all of that. No, it's not true. I mean, talent and hard work are, related, and there's no use of the talent if you're not working hard. Like hard work always surpasses talent. Now I'm being preachy, but like I just thought that I think this is the appropriate answer to this question. And yeah, let's go forward. and by now you know that I talk a lot with my hands, so don't mind that. The next question is, are you planning to pursue dance as a career? Why are you talking about career? I don't know. I think it's a wrong question to ask me, because I'm not even sure about my major. I'm interested in like various things, so I don't know. I mean, dance is my passion, and having a passion as a career needs you to be very, very sure about it. I mean, it can misfire at times, and sometimes your passion is, just good as your passion. It's not supposed to be your career all the time. So you have to be very, very sure, and I'm not sure, so I don't know. We'll see. Okay. Next is, what song do you like to dance when you're stressed? When I'm stressed, I really don't have a particular type. Like, just put on any music. It could be like Bollywood or like classical, anything. Like, I can dance on any song, stressed or not stressed. Okay. This is a nice question. I like this next one. It's the question is, do you have stage fright? Now, I don't have stage fright when it comes to dancing, because लोग कहते हैं ना that when you're on stage, ऐसा like feel like कोई सामने नहीं है and you're alone, and like I don't think anybody had to like tell me that, because I've always felt like when I go on stage, like there's literally no one there for me. I am all alone, and I dance like I dance my heart out. So I don't have stage fright, and I feel like I'm most myself when I am on stage. But if it comes to like public speaking or like saying anything else on stage, that really makes me nervous. So the next question is, what type of a shopping person are you? This person really knows me well. I love to shop, so I'm like pretty much a person who's not going to shop impulsively. Like, it's not that I'm going to see something, I'm going to like, okay, let's just pick it up. No, I really think about what I'm buying, and it's hardly an impulsive buy. And I like to go with people who have the same taste as me. I mean, everybody does, right? So that you can get like suggestions and stuff. So yeah, I'm that kind of a shopping person who overthinks. Okay, so the next is, this is a very weird question. The next question is, what's more important, family or friends? Okay, I think the answer to this is very like obvious. It's obviously family, because sometimes हम कहते हैं कि this person is like family to me. You compare, like you put friends at a family level. So if you're doing that, it automatically means that family is at a higher pedestal. So if you can have friends who can be like family and who you call family, then I think family is the most important, because they're going to be with you in the long run. I mean, friends also, but family is always first. Okay. Tips for a 12th grade student. Like, now this person is like talking like I don't know how many years old and I have a lot of experience, but no, I mean, I just have like a very general tip, which is that it doesn't make sense for anyone, especially a person in class 12, to study like 3-4 months before the board exams. I think that's really not a smart thing to do. I mean, if you're in 12th standard, just like don't get like so panicky and like, oh my god, boards hai, ye hai. Agar boards में अच्छे marks नहीं आते, that doesn't mean that you're a failure or anything. Like, I know parents say कि बस इतने marks ले आओ and you'll be set for life, but ऐसा नहीं होता है. I mean, life gives you a lot of chances to prove yourself. So board exams is not the end of the world, but do take them seriously for yourself, not to show your chacha, mummy and all those people that you can do something. No, to show yourself that you're capable of doing something. So I mean, tips for a 12th grade student would be just attend your classes attentively. Do not sleep in classes, because then you're going to study and slog like 2-3 months before the exam, and then that just like takes a toll on you and your mental health. So just be attentive, chill, and like study in all your classes attentively, and you'll be okay and you'll be good to go. So yeah, okay. And so the next question is, do you think body weight matters when it comes to dancing? Absolutely not. Please don't think that. Okay, I have this, it just happened with me like yesterday. For my next video, I was asking my sister to like dance with me. I thought it's gonna be like a fun video where two sisters are dancing, but all she had, like the only excuse she had was I look fat. I mean, I know that everybody, like I am not here to preach about, you know, how you should take body positivity seriously. I mean, everybody knows about it, so respect people's bodies, like everybody knows about that. What I mean to say is, for people who want to dance, for them to think that, you know, we're fat and we look fat while dancing, you're dancing. So people are going to look at your dance. People are not going to look at how you're looking, what you're wearing. No. When you're dancing, your dance speaks, nothing else. Okay. Somebody asked me if I have a tattoo. Now, tattoo, I have just one tattoo that I just got recently because I just felt like कुछ करते हैं तो फिर tattoo करवा लो, but I really think I'm going to regret it. But yeah, I kind of have this evil eye over here. Okay, now I realize that all these questions are mainly dance related, but I just hope you guys are not getting bored. But the next question is, how long can you dance at a stretch? I think it really depends, you know, it really depends on the day, your mood. There are days when you're like so pepped up, you just want to dance like the whole day. I've had those days where I just want to do anything else, I just want to keep dancing. So I think that day I could like dance for like hours, like 3, 4, 5 hours. And there are days where I don't want to do anything, so I just, you know, dance for like half an hour. So it really depends. Especially with classical dance, you need, you know, long hours of rehearsals. तो वो जो रियाज का टाइम होता है, that's very important. It's so important for you to like spend those hours on your body and feel the change, feel like, you know, you're improving. So long hours of practice are required, especially, I mean, in all kinds of dances, but especially in classical. So the next question is, how long does it take to create a choreography? I think this question, like choreography in specific, depends on a lot of factors, you know, so many factors, like what song you're choosing, what style you're choosing, and your emotional headspace. You really need to be very sane to create choreographies. And for a person like me who creates it one day and forgets it the other day, it just sometimes, you know, gets to you. And sometimes there have been days where I've created a choreography in one night and like, you know, performed it the next day somewhere. So it really depends, and sometimes it takes me weeks. Like I really have to like sit down and calm myself down so that I could create a choreography. It really depends. So if there's no one fixed period, it takes, you know, various lengths of time. So yeah. So the next question is, which is also the last question, which is, you know, how do I take out time to do college stuff and YouTube together? So my answer to that is that I haven't really struggled with managing, because I kind of started YouTube right now. So I haven't really had any college work to do as such, because, you know, it was lockdown and online classes were also not going on. So I have not had to manage. But I mean, I've been in a boarding school and we've been multitasking like all our lives. I've played basketball, danced in school and studied. So I am used to this multitasking thing. And when I'm doing YouTube, I'm not thinking about what's going on in my college, right? Like I'm just doing YouTube. So I think that kind of helps in anything you want to multitask with. Just when you're doing something, just do only that. So yeah, I think that's my answer to that. So guys, I think we're done with like all questions now. And if you watched the video till here, thank you so much for watching this. And please like this, share this, subscribe to my channel. And I'll see you guys with the next video. Till then, stay safe and have a good week ahead.